Under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Kenny Rogers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Now at the plate here is John Birdie, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Fastball called for strike two. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Williams is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Brian Anderson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
So stepping in is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
That's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he lays off for ball 1. One and one. Here it comes.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate is Paul O'Neill. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's set and the pitch. Chopper right side of the infield. Scooped up, and there's one away.
Batting 4.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Here comes Tino Martinez as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Martinez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0. 1 0.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Line, but speared on a hop. Only play's going to be at first, so that will go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Stepping in now, Jose Canseco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Fouled away. The set and the 1-2. Williams stands at second with two gone. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
To the plate now, Darryl Strawberry.
The designated
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The count now at 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game. And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
From the stretch, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Encarnacion gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Reggie Kendrick is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. Boggs fields it cleanly. On to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
The catcher, Jorge.
First offering. Posada is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses. Don't expect too many more high fastballs than this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. At the plate now, Derek Jeter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So now to the plate, Bernie Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Jeter at second with 2 down. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Gerard Encarnacion. First pitch on the way. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Encarnacion, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. And there's ball one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Monte Harrison is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Skied into very shallow right. O'Neill will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, John Birdie.
Next, here is John Birdie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball one.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And now here is Paul O'Neill. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Kendrick is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Next, it'll be Tino Martinez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they lead it 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Jake Hager. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Had to go a long way to make that running catch. And here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. At the plate, Brian Anderson. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Darryl Strawberry. Worked a walk his first time up.
Hitter, Darryl Strawberry.
Now here's the pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A ball and a strike now. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line drive base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Strawberry aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running, and he fouls this one off. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Kendrick comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here it comes, 2-0.
2-1.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now it'll be Garrett Cooper. He singled first time up.
The first baseman, Garrett.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. First pitch on the way. Reggie Kendrick stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Miami down in order. Still down 3-0. So the batting order turns over now. He's set to go Derek Jeter. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Jeter, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-2. Misses down below the knees. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Ball 2. New ball. 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The right fielder, number 21, Paul O'Neill.
To the plate now, Paul O'Neill. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. So now to the plate, Ferrar Encarnacion. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 3.
Now the first pitch. Monte Harrison is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Count is 1-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Now
all he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, John Birdie. No balls and 1 strike. To first. He's right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Trevor Rogers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number
Bottom of Cecil Fielder is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Here comes the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Jose Canseco will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Darryl.
Now to the plate, Darryl Strawberry. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit in the air to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Cecil Fielder stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now
here it comes.
Cecil Fielder.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Canseco is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
So next to bat will be Paul Molitor. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count now a ball and a strike. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Up next, Reggie Kendrick, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's fouled away. Anderson on second. Cooper at first. 2 out in the inning. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
Striding in is Alfonso Soriano. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for
the 1-0.
Lane 11.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Next to dig in, Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So Alan Trammell will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Harrison makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Alan Trammell remains in the game playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. At the plate now is Jorge Alfaro. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Canseco is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Gerard.
Next up is Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Ramiro Mendoza gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 59.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Mendoza.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk, all game long.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ripped down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 3 and the Marlins nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Jeter. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Derek
First pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Ball.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, Bernie.
Next to stand in is Bernie Williams, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 21.
Next it'll be Paul O'Neill, grounded out in his last at bat. Pitch on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. So kicking off the top of the 9th is John Birdie, and they could use a spark from him here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
No ball.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Up next from Miami, Jake Hager flew out last time up. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. O'Neill in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now back, first baseman.
Stepping in once again is Paul Molitor, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lays out, and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Boy, what a way to get that final out, D-Row. Talk about flashing some leather to end one.
No doubt, Dan. That ain't your generic punch-outer 6'3". That is a guy selling out, taking a chance, and getting the boys fired up for the final out.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kenny Rogers earns win number 7 on the season. Ramiro Mendoza hammers down the 5-out save, his 6th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.